Hi, Katie Anderson, Leadership and Learning Coach. And today I want to talk with you about a topic that is near and dear to what I consider to be one of the most fundamental, important practices for us to learn as humans and as leaders. And that is the power of asking more effective questions. And I also want to challenge you today to think about what is coming out of your mouth, and are they really questions, or are they your idea disguised as questions? When I talk with teams, I share this funny looking slide. My printer didn't print out very well, but this is my number one recommendation for becoming a more intentional leader or person is to pay attention to the quality of your questions. This is actually a wolf dressed up as a sheep, and more often than not, the questions that we ask are not true, genuine questions. There are idea disguised as questions. There are, oh, have you tried my great idea? What about doing X, Y, and Z? Or offering options, or anything that can be asked as a closed-ended yes or no question. These are prompting and leading questions, and they're not genuine coaching questions that are asked with the intention of helping the other person think. It's us showing up with the expert or offering suggestions. I have two suggestions for you when you find yourself doing this, and I ask you to pay attention to this. It was really shocking to me when I started to discover how many leading questions I asked each and every day. And now that I attune my ears to it, I notice everywhere we're all asking leading questions. So we're all leading with more telling than asking. So on this scale of telling versus asking, we have a big imbalance where we're really telling so much more often than asking. And we need to right this balance. Telling is good and right in many situations, but if we aren't asking as well, we're showing up as the person owning all the problems and not creating capability and confidence in other people as well. So my two suggestions when starting to pay attention to the quality of your questions is reframe your question as a what or how question. Not what about trying my great idea, but what were you thinking? What next steps could you try? Thinking about the solution or the idea or the suggestion that you wanted to make, and backtrack that to ask a question that you don't actually have the answer to, and you'll be surprised what people say. And the second is, if you have advice or an idea that you want to share, label it. Don't disguise it as a question. Say, I have something I'd like to share with you, or here is a suggestion that I have, rather than disguising it as a question. Because when we do that, we're tricking ourselves and we're being disingenuous to the people that we're working with as well. I have so many more things to share about the power of asking questions and the companion part of asking questions, which is listening effectively, and not just with our ears, but with our open minds as well. And I am excited to continue to share some more ideas and concepts for you to help you get out of this habit of telling and to get more into the habit of asking. So many tips and tricks on this, and I'll continue to put more video posts here. And I want to share with you a new workshop that I'm leading in the beginning of June. It'll be a live workshop called Breaking the Telling Habit: How to Use Powerful Questions to Unlock Innovation and Amplify Engagement. Because asking questions is really how we're going to engage people, and we're going to create more ideas and get all of those different concepts and ideas out from other people. We develop confidence and capability in the people that we work with and in our families and our friends, and we show up as more genuine, caring, curious people. So let's get out of the habit of telling, be aware of the quality of the questions we're asking, and come join me June 2nd. The details will be below, and I look forward to seeing you there. Hope you have a great day, and I have a final question for you: is what is your biggest challenge with asking questions? Thanks again, Katie Anderson, and you can find more on my website, kbjanderson.com, and I'll provide the link to the Asking Questions and Getting Out of the Habit workshop again on June 2nd. Take care.